Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Quest for Knowledge. We are going to prepare only 3 papers. By preparing these 3 papers, it is a complete passing package. Not only a passing package, you can score more than 50%. So let's get started. What is efficiency? Efficiency means the minimum wastage of resources and the optimum utilization of resources is called as efficiency. Second question is, state the member of principle of management propounded by Henry Fayol. So Henry Fayol has propounded almost 11 principles. Okay, principle of management are not absolute. Okay, it is universal, it is flexible, it is behavioral. What is business environment? So business environment as external and internal factor that have direct or indirect influence on business or business activity. So anything which has the external and internal factor which has the direct or indirect influence on the business is called as business environment. After this, what do we have? The question is, what is planning? So planning, which we something do it in advance, what to do, how to do, where to do, so that is planning. Which of the following is an example of the single use plan? Budget is a single use plan. Span of management refers to number of subordinates under a superior. Name one internal source of recruitment. Its internal source is uh, transfer or promotion. What is workforce analyzed? So workforce analyst is the one who interpret, analyze, read and make recommendation to improve the workforce, and they will keep always have the eye to reduce the overhead and to increase the customer satisfaction. Okay, now state any one financial incentive. Bonus can be the financial incentive. Expand CPM, critical path method. And even the question PERT can also be asked, that is project review, project evaluation review technique. So that is PERT. Current assets are those assets which get converted into cash within 1 year. A treasury bill is basically an instrument to borrow short term fund. Okay, and give an example for the marketing of services. Restaurant, gyms, delivering facilities, hotels, so they all come under the services. Okay, so a marketing on these services. Like we have Urban Club app, which also gives provides only services. State any one regulation which provides legal protection to the consumer. Consumer Protection Act is the one act which provides the legal protection to the consumer. Define management. Let's move on to section B. Question is, define management. Management is the art of getting things done through and with people in formally organized group. So this is being said by Harald Kunz. So management is the art of getting things done through with people in formally organized group. Second question is, give the meaning of motion study. Motion study is to avoid unnecessary movements, so that they can work more on efficiency and without wasting time. Give any two important principles of management. You can say division of work, unity of direction, span of management, or unity of direction and unity of command. Write any two features of planning. Planning is futuristic, planning is pervasive, planning is continuous, planning helps to achieve goal. Okay, give the meaning of rule. Rules are certain course of action to be followed while we are undertaking any activities or the business activity. While conducting the business activity, the course of action to be taken. Okay, after that, what do we have? The question, state any two differences between functional and divisional structure. So it is forehead on the basis of function, but division is on the basis of the product line. So specialization, it always deals with the function specialization, it always deals with the product specialization. After that, we have, what are the
Differences between what are the two types of direct financial payment with organization can adopt to pay its employees. So direct payment are salary, bonus, commission. Okay, so that all come under the direct financial payment. What is supervision? So supervision is getting work done through other people. Supervision is nothing but to oversee the subordinate whether they are doing the task in a correct manner, and it helps the staff to carry out the function properly. After this, we have two traditional techniques of managerial control. We have is the budgetary control and the standard costing or break even analysis, any of the traditional technique you may write. So establishing financial objective, analyzing the financial situation, developing a financial plan, implementing and monitoring the plan. So these all are the objective of making the financial plan. Okay, what is capital market? So capital market is a long term market dealing with to raise the fund through the issue of new shares from the new companies or the old shares, new shares from the old companies, or the it's all deals with the share, stock, bonds, etc. So that is capital market. So marketing, it is nothing but the process of exploring, creating and delivering value to meet the need of a target market in terms of goods and services. So it is the selection of a target audience and then providing with them to meet the value. That is it. After that, two examples for durable goods: TV, refrigerator. What is consumer protection? So the act which is being regulated under the Consumer Protection Act to protect the right of the consumers to not to right to not right to be heard, right to be informed, right to be right for the protection against any kind of exploitation. So what kind of cases can be filed in a state commission? So consumer protection, sorry, done. Those who, the goods and services is question is more than 20 lakh and less to 1 crore, they can go for the state commission to seek for the rights, seek for their justice. Now we'll move on to section C, which is very important. Briefly explain four importance of management. The four importance of management can be optimum utilization of resources, where efficient management, wastage reduces the wastages, creates healthy environment. Effective management increases the value of the company, it motivates the employees, minimizes cost, reduces wastages, achievement of the accomplishment of the desired goal. So these all are the importance of management. Okay, now explain the principles of scientific management. These all are the principles of the scientific management. Whatever you need to write, that it is not a one man show. So management is not something what the manager does. It is all related to science, not only a rule of thumb. And harmony, not discord. All the tasks, everything should be done with harmony, with proper coordination and communication. It is all about cooperation. Okay, why? Because we are working in a team and with the groups of people, so that we need to have cooperation and we should not have only individual interest and individualism. And development of every person to his or her greatest efficiency and prosperity. It means every individual should has to grow and they have to work to the best of their ability to even to for their own personal development. After this, four characteristic of business environment. So inseparable part of business: totality of external forces, specific and general forces, it keeps on changing, it has multi-phase. Okay, and it regulates the scope of business, it is completely relatable and it has a long lasting impact. So these all are the characteristic of business environment. After this, four dimension of business environment. So we all know the four dimension of business environment: social, legal, cultural, political. economical, so legal, political, social, cultural, economical, these all are the four dimensions of business environment you need to write in a detailed manner. Okay, after this, what is the question? Any four limitation of planning? So it is costly, time consuming, rigid, and paperwork, and over targeting or under targeting. There can be errors. So these are all the limitations of planning in management. After that, what do we have the question? It is any four method of on the job training. On the job training consists of coaching, mentoring, job rotation, instructional training, understudy, apprenticeship, internship also will come. This all comes under the on the job training. So after on the job training, four importance of managerial controlling. So control management is essential to check error, to take corrective action, to minimize deviation from standard, to keep our management on track. So these all are the importance of managerial control. So setting performance standard, measurement of actual performance, comparing actual performance with the standard performance and analyzing the deviation and trying to take the corrective action, avoiding errors. These all are the steps for the controlling. Okay, after this, what do we have? The question is, what are the factors affecting financing decisions? What are the factors affecting financing decisions are external and internal factor. Under external factor, we have state of economy, structure of capital and money market, government policy, taxation policy, all comes under the external. Internal is the nature and size of business, structure of ownership, age of the firm, liquidity position, working capital, cost of risk and return. This is all the internal factor. After this, four factor affecting the working capital requirement of a business. So this is the nature of business, size of business, manufacturing cost, so business cycle, operation cycle, what kind of return, cash requirement. These all are the factors affecting working capital requirements. Now, explain any four money market instrument. Explain any four money market instrument. So the money market instrument is treasury bill, commercial paper, certificate of deposit, repo, which is repurchase agreement, corporate bonds, and bankers acceptance. So these all are the money market instruments where we can get the funds in an easy manner. After that, we have is the question, which is four characteristic of specialty goods. The four characteristic of specialty goods are brands, then product category. So it is a branded item. Second, it is a specialty good. Price is always high, and price is not the main appeal. The quality is the main appeal. Specialty goods are not habitually compared on the price basis. It is on the level of the satisfaction. So the example is high brand clothing, fancy grocery, perfumes, even gold. And this kind of question can be asked. So we have four types of product, which is convenience, shopping, speciality, and unsought. Okay, so as per the product, convenience is toothpaste, shopping is a camera, TV, and speciality is Rolex watches and all. Price is relatively inexpensive, shopping is fairly expensive, speciality highly expensive. Place, it's widespread, many outlet will be there. I feel even this kind of question can be asked, so I wanted you to go through with this as well, because any four type of product can be surely asked. Okay, now four differences between selling and marketing. The four differences between the selling and marketing. So selling is a part of marketing, but marketing has more wide concept like identification, customer need and all. Focus is only on the seller to the consumer.
but marketing is to complete to target the market. So aim is to earn profit, but marketing is to earn profit through the customer satisfaction. So these all are the difference between selling and marketing. So right to safety, right to be heard, right to be informed, right against exploitation, so right to choose, right to healthy environment, right to redress, right for education, right for the basic needs. So these all are the various rights of the consumer. Okay, now we'll move on to section D. Explain the characteristic feature of management. The characteristic of management is that it is universal, it is universally applicable one, and management is goal oriented. Though the nature of management might be differ, but it will remain same. The way of universal, it will remain same, and it is goal oriented, it is a continuous process, it is pervasive, and it has okay, it's a multi-dimension, it's a group activity, and it's a dynamic function. It means it's a keep on changing as per the changing situation, and it is a intangible forces, but only it you can feel by the result of the result with the success of the organization. Okay, after this, importance of organizing. The importance of organizing, it is the benefits of specialization, facilitate administration, encourage growth and diversification, use of technology, creates to innovation and technology, encourage human relations, continuity of enterprises, coordination is all possible with the better organization. Advantages and disadvantages of the formal organization. So formal organization refer to the organization structure which is designed by the management to accomplish particular task. Advantages is that it fixes responsibility and encourages mutual relationship. And there is no ambiguity, no confusion about the role. Unity of command is maintained through an established chain of command. Effective accomplishment of goal by providing proper framework of the operation to be performed and ensuring each employee knows the role of the what they have to play. So after that, it provides flexibility and stability to the organization. Disadvantages is that it lead to lot of delay as they have to follow the chain of command. Disadvantages is that poor organization practice may not provide adequate recognition, and after that, it is difficult to understand the relationship in an enterprise due to the more importance to the structure and work. So these all are the advantages and disadvantages. One. Now, what are the steps involved in a selection process? So creating job specification, as per the job specification, welcoming, inviting the application forms. After that, they'll go for the preliminary interview, and then work related test, aptitude test, personality test, IQ test, everything will done, and then they cross check with all the certificates and everything which have been submitted, and they final go through with the interview. After interview, they'll go through with the medical examination. After medical examination, if the employee is fit and fine, then they'll take employment decision and they'll give the job offer. The qualities of a good leader is that he should be a good example, he should have the vision, very good communication, and he always will expect the best, and he supports the management and encourages and motivates other, and he recognize the work of each and every individual, and he focus on more team interest and needs, and he inspires the other. He has that kind of a personality, and that all other comes
So these
under the
all are the
qualities of a good leader. Suggest the suitable measure to improve communication effectiveness.
effective communication. We should have to have a clear message. It should be completely reliable, and it should have to be done by the two-way channel, and there must be need to avoid the jargon words so that we can avoid confusion, There should be proper mental understanding. The filtering and perspective should be avoided. Okay, own perceptions lead to problem in the communication. After that, it comes the section C. I have made a complete, section E, practical oriented one. I have made a complete video only for the practical oriented one. Go through to the playlist of business studies. In the recent videos I have uploaded 1 mark, 2 marks, and practical oriented one along with this model paper. If you practice only model paper, preparatory, and the 2019 annual paper, it's fair enough for you to get more than 60%, even more than very good marks as per the way you are writing, especially for the section C and section D.